can't fit a square cake on a round plate. Or maybe you can. Hey Rachel, it's Zac Young. Welcome to my kitchen. I am the president and sprinkle master of PieCaken Bake Shop. PieCakens are basically the ultimate dessert mashup. Now we do it for every holiday, including Passover, which I couldn't resist calling the PieCaken. And today, I want to share with you a fantastic Passover dessert recipe, a matzah icebox cake. It's also good for any time of year, if you like matzah. Passover desserts, honestly, are never really good. And I feel like that's because for Passover, anything flour-based or leavened is a no-no. So I came up with this recipe to try to fix the bad Passover dessert problem. To start, we're going to treat the matzah. I have my sweet kosher wine. On Passover, we drink 4 glasses of wine, so we're gonna add a 5th, 1 cup of wine. Now, if you really want to up the wine flavor, you could reduce this by half on the stove, make it into a syrup, but who has time for that? Give the wine a little bit of help. We'll add a little bit of sugar and just stir it to dissolve. Now I want to take a square baking pan, anything that has some sides that you can kind of fit a sheet of matzah in. So we're going to use this as our soaking vessel. Now we're going to make the easiest chocolate mousse. I'm going to do 1.5 cups of chocolate chips into a microwave-safe bowl, and we'll add a cup of heavy cream to this. I'm going to microwave this for about 1.5 minutes. You want the chocolate chips to melt, but you don't want it to get too hot. Now we're going to whip some cream. I love a stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer or, get the arm workout if you need to. 3 cups of cold, heavy cream. Cold is important, gives you that volume. Little bit of powdered sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. So you can see this is where the cream starts to hold its shape. You can see little streaks. This is where you want to start paying attention. This is what's called soft peak, when the peak falls over. We want to go just a little bit past this. Now you can do this on the machine, or sometimes I like to do it by hand, like Edward Whiskey hands, just because you don't want to over whip the cream at this point. If you go any further, this turns into butter. Start all over again. We have our chocolate mixture. You don't want it cold, you don't want it hot, just like anywhere between body temperature and bath temperature. Pour our chocolate ganache into a very large bowl. We'll take half of this cream mixture and fold it in. You really want to incorporate the cream and the chocolate pretty quickly on this first edition. And we'll just go till it's streaky. We'll add the other half of the cream. Look at that. Yes, please. Let's make an icebox cake. I have a plate that fits a piece of matzah. This doesn't have to be your serving platter, but you definitely want to make sure the matzah fits. You want to soak the matzah pretty well, but you don't want it to be too soft that it falls apart when you try to take it out. It'll start to turn a little bit purple, and that's when we're good to go. We'll take a generous cup of this mousse and spread it. So easy. Trust me, the matzah needs the wine. Another generous cup of our filling. And we'll end with a final layer of our chocolate mousse. Wrap it like a really nice present. Lightly smushing. So you really want this cake to sit for 4 hours or overnight. So let's make a really fast and easy glaze to finish this matzah icebox cake in a super sexy way. I have the remaining 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. We'll throw it in the microwave, maybe 50 seconds. To thin this out, we'll add 2 tablespoons of any unflavored oil, canola oil, vegetable oil. I would not use olive oil because you'll taste it. Pour down the sides. I'm just pouring right on the edge. Pop this in the freezer for like 5 minutes just to set this chocolate glaze. Who knew that this could turn into this? Perfect Passover dessert.